In the glitzy world of Bollywood, luxury is on full display, grand award shows, million-dollar homes, designer brands, and entourages fit for royalty. But behind the glitter lies a troubling trend that's harming the very industry these stars thrive in: the obsession with astronomical paychecks. In recent years, a growing number of Bollywood celebrities have been demanding exorbitant payment for their roles, often without delivering commensurate value in performance, box office returns, or even cultural impact. Once upon a time, 20 crore per film was considered a massive payday. Now it's just the starting point. Today, many A-list actors routinely ask for 50 crore, 80 crore, and even 100 crore or more per film, and yet their output is underwhelming at best and box office poison at worst. Why are these Bollywood actors demanding such high fees? Because of their legacy and ego driven stardom. Bollywood is still star driven, not content driven. A-list actors, especially the Khans, Akshay Kumar, Hrithik Roshan, and now Prabhas, have long enjoyed cult followings. Many of them built their careers in the pre-streaming era with their name alone could pull in crores. The result, a false sense of invincibility. Even if they deliver flops, they continue to demand and often receive massive fees simply because they are considered big names. The next reason is pre-sales business model. Studios often recover a large part of their investment not through ticket sales but through streaming rights, satellite TV rights, music rights. These deals are made before the film's release based largely on the actor's brand, not the script or story. So stars justify their fees by saying the platform is paying 60 crore because I am in the film. That money wouldn't exist without me. Unfortunately, this makes producer believe the actor is the product, not the film itself. And then there is lack of accountability. In Bollywood, there is no standard system that links actor fees to film performances. In Hollywood, many actors ties their salaries to box office shares, back-end deals, performance-based bonuses. In contrast, Bollywood stars often demand full free upfront, regardless of either the film is a hit or a flop. There is zero accountability. And the next reason is industry competition and insecurity. With the arrival of pan-India cinema, OTT stars and growing competition from South Indian films, many Bollywood actors feel threatened and their response, hike their fees to maintain the illusion of value. It's a psychological game. If actor A charges 70 crore, actor B will demand 80 crore just to stay in the league even if neither is pulling in returns. Many producers are starstruck themselves and will go into massive debt just to get a big name on board. They believe if I cast a Khan or Kumar, I can sell the film even if the script is mediocre. This is also rooted in India's star fan culture, where fans worship actors like deities. These actors use that cultural power to justify astronomical fees. Unlike Hollywood, where actors' fees are negotiated under strict studio system and union like SAG, AFTRA, Bollywood has no real financial ethics or regulatory body. Everyone sets their own price. No one enforces performance-based pay, resulting in a chaotic and unsustainable payment structure. The high fee demand isn't just about greedy actors, it's the result of star worship culture, weak production practices, a fragile business model, no performance linked accountability. Until Bollywood shifts to a content first industry where writers, directors, and story matters more than faces, these bloated fees will continue to sink movies before they even reach the screen. In a healthy film industry, star power should correlate with audience pool, critical acclaim, and consistent box office success. But in Bollywood, the math simply doesn't add up. For example, Akshay Kumar, the overexposed risk. Once known as one of Bollywood's most dependable box office draws, Akshay Kumar has now become a case study in overexposure and overpricing. Between 2021 and 2023, Akshay reportedly charged between 100 to 130 crore per film. In return, audiences got a barrage of underwhelming releases. Film performances such as Bachchan Pandey, flop, Samrat Prithviraj Chauhan, disaster, Raksha Bandhan, flop, Selfie, catastrophic failure. Despite repeated underperformances, Akshay's film fee remained virtually untouched. His presence alone is treated as justification for massive payout even as audiences tune out. 5 films in a year, one face in every trailer and none leaving a mark. What are we really paying for? And then there is Amir Khan, prestige without payoff. Amir Khan is no stranger to big ideas and bigger bets, but with Lal Singh Chadda, his calculated risk turned into a critical and commercial misfire. Amir reportedly took 50 crore upfront, a massive chunk of the film's production cost. The movie, a remake of Forrest Gump, was years in the making, marketed as a passion project. Yet the film failed to connect with audiences or critics. Even Ami's sincerity couldn't save a weak screenplay and poor adaptation choices. But the damage was done. Half the budget went to the actor, and the rest wasn't enough to build a world worth watching. And Prabhas, the one hit bubble. After the Bahubali duology made him a national icon, Prabhas became one of the most expensive actors in Indian cinema, demanding 100 crore plus per project. But the magic hasn't returned. Saho got mixed response, high budget, modest returns. Radhesham, big budget, massive flop. And Adipurush, the worst of all. Prabhas reportedly charged 100 crore for Adipurush, a film with poor writing, VFX and worst acting. The budget was 500 crore plus. Box office collection was 280 to 290 crore. Public criticized its cartoonish VFX, cringe-worthy dialogue and cheap portrayal. Audience rejected Adipurush not for its ambition but for its execution. And once again a huge chunk of the budget had been burned before a single frame impressed. Now think once, a film budget is 100 crore, actor charges 80 crore, production sets, VFX costs are only 10 crore. Marketing and distributions are 10 crore. How can a film survive when 80% of the budget goes to a single actor and the rest is expected to stretch across everything from visual effects to marketing? Then how the hell the film will earn? In most industries, poor performances leads to a salary cut. In Bollywood, poor performances leads to another 100 crore deal. So the question isn't just why are these actors paid so much, it's why are they being paid at all for failures? In any film industry, a well-balanced budget is the foundation of a good movie. It funds the writing, the direction, the music, the sets, the visual effects, and yes, also the actors. But in Bollywood, that balance is often thrown out of the window because when the star works in, everyone else works out with less. It is not uncommon in Bollywood for 50%, even 70 to 80% of a film's total budget to be paid to just one actor. This leaves the rest of the film gasping for air, operating on what's left after the star takes their share. Let's take an example of Akshay Kumar's film Selfie. The film budget was 100 crore. Akshay Kumar took 80 crore. Remaining for everything else was 20 crore. This includes direction, cinematography, music, sets, marketing and supporting cast. Box office collection was 25 crore and the result? Disaster. With such a massive portion of the budget going to the lead actor's pocket, a scrap amount was left to support a high quality production. And what we got in result? Script corners are cut, production value drops, promotional budget shrink, the audience notices the lack of effort and stays away. Imagine running a restaurant where you spend 80% of your budget paying the chef, leaving only 20% to buy the ingredients, pay the staff, and decorate the place. Would you expect the food to be any good? Because that's exactly what's happening in Bollywood. Producers gamble on a star name to sell tickets, hoping the actor's popularity alone will guarantee a return. But in an era where audiences demand substance, not just stardom, strategy is failing badly. A movie can no longer afford to be just a vehicle for ego and expense. It has to be a story worth telling. And if the biggest story behind your film is the paycheck your lead actor took home, then you are already writing the script for a box office disaster. When it comes to high paycheck, Hollywood stars don't come cheap either. Here is the difference, they earn it. Take Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, one of the highest paid actors in the world. His reported fee $20 to $30 million per film. Yes, nearly 200 to 250 crore. But unlikely many of his Bollywood counterparts, The Rock doesn't just show up for a few months of shooting, collect his paycheck and leave. He puts in the work every time. Let's take his film collection as an example. Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. The collection was $962 million worldwide. Jumanji: The Next Level. The film collected $800 million. Fast and Furious franchise, billion in global revenue. San Andreas Rampage, Moana, Black Adam, global performers. He has been executive producer on many of his films, owns production company, Seven Buck Productions, heavily involved in story development, casting and marketing strategy. He keeps take training for physically demanding roles, fulfills global promotional obligations, flying across continents to appear on talk shows, fan events, red carpets. maintains strong personal branding on social media, helping create buzz before release. Dwayne Johnson is not just acting, he's also selling, producing, and elevating the project. His name doesn't just carry weight, it carries value. That's why studios can spend 20 to 30 million dollars on him just because he's worth it. His movies often gross 20 to 30x his salary. That's ROI, not ego. Let's take another example. Tom Cruise. Reportedly, his paycheck is 12 to 25 million dollar plus back-end profits. His movie Top Gun Maverick earned over 1.49 billion dollars. He does his own stunts. He oversees production logistics and quality control. Delay releases if needed to protect theatrical experience. For example, he kept Top Gun Maverick held for 2 years. Promotes tirelessly worldwide. Tom Cruise doesn't just act in movie, he risks his life to make them unforgettable. And another example is Robert Downey Jr. He's reportedly paid 20 to 25 million dollar plus back-end deals. Helped turn Iron Man into a 2.4 billion dollar franchise cornerstone. He shaped Tony Stark's persona, improvising key scenes. Participated in the marketing machine of Marvel with discipline. MCU invested in his character and he returned the favor with performance, professionalism, and box office muscle. And Leonardo DiCaprio, who also get paid 20 to 25 million dollar per film. He is very choosy with his scripts, partners only with top directors, fully transforms for roles. The Revenant earned him an Oscar after surviving actually freezing conditions. His films are prestige projects and his presence guarantee award buzz and box office buzz. Hollywood stars earn millions, but their job doesn't end at action and cut. They push themselves physically and emotionally, serve as brand ambassadors for the film, share financial risk and creative input, drive ticket sales across continents. They are actors, marketers, entrepreneurs, and athletes all in one. Now compare that with the Bollywood model. No transformation, no script involvement, no risk sharing, no global promotion. Often no accountability when the film flops. And yet demanding the same 100 crore paycheck. In Hollywood, stars earn their millions. In Bollywood, some just expect them. For example, let's talk about Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan and Akshay Kumar again. These names top the list of Bollywood's highest paid actors, each demanding 100 crore or more per film. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Their fees have gone up, even as their films have gone down. Shah Rukh Khan, who made a comeback with back-to-back hits, but after how long? After giving flops after flops, he finally got success. But did those flops make any impact on his paycheck? No. Rather, it increased after Pathan. Why? Because it was a huge hit. They know how to increase amount after a big hit, but they can't take less when they give flops after flops. You might feel it doesn't make sense, but the truth is it does. If you think from the point of a viewer, you would understand that we could have got quality in films if those money were used properly in the filmmaking. Take Salman Khan as example. He took 100 crore for Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan. The film collected 180 crore average at best. For Radhe, he collected 100 crore plus backend. And the film was a box office flop even on OTT. No role prep, no script risk, no evolution in performance. Yet the paycheck remains king size. Salman Khan is a big example of earning money through name. He does lack acting skills because he don't put efforts. Producers think his name can bring audience to the theater, but how long these old tactics will work? It is already evident in his recent filmography that audience aren't interested in his films like before. And why would anyone be interested? They don't pay to watch same acting in every film. Another big example is Akshay Kumar. His motto is simple: 5 films a year, no time for quality. He charges 100 to 130 crore per film, as we said before. Films like Selfie, Samrat Prithviraj Chauhan, Raksha Bandhan and Bachchan Pandey all flops or underperformers. We already talked about Selfie before, 4 to 5 movies a year with minimal rehearsal, often shot within 30 to 45 days. Do you really think a movie like Prithviraj Chauhan can be shot at this time? I don't know how these directors and producers chose him for this film. Another mistake they are going to make by letting him play the role of Shivji in Kanappa. Honestly, I have no expectation from this guy anymore. Role like this needs efforts that he don't put at all. A man who charges more than 1 crore per day on set doesn't bother to put little artistic depth in the output. Anyways, let's not talk about him more because honestly, a whole dedicated video can be made on Akshay Kumar for his way of working. Let's talk about what do we get for 100 crore in Bollywood. No accent training, no physical transformation, no stunt commitment, no script development involvement, no meaningful global promotion. They only can cry that they don't have budget, but when they get the budget, what they do? Give it to the main lead just for being in the screen. In Bollywood, too many actors are being rewarded not for what they bring to the film but for who they were 10 years ago. Hollywood pays for value, Bollywood often pays for nostalgia. Until that changes, Indian cinema will keep pouring crores into stars while starving the stories that truly deserve the investment. In recent years, a strange trend has taken root in Bollywood, a growing desperation to match Hollywood, not in creativity, innovation, or discipline, but in how much the stars get paid. They want to get paid like Hollywood, but don't want to work like them. There's no shortage of ambition, only a shortage of effort. They don't want script workshops, no character transformation. Now there are some people who works on themselves but doesn't get paid for their hard works. Some even works month after month to prepare for a role, but at the end someone else snatch it away from them. Most of the stars refuse to cut fees even when the script is risky. They don't want risk sharing in cases of failures, but want to be part in profit sharing. Compare that with someone like Christian Bale, who transforms his body for roles, or Tom Cruise, who does his own stunts and promotes his films relentlessly across continents. Now you can say there are many Bollywood stars who does their own stunts, such as Akshay Kumar and Tiger Shroff. They do. Just the difference is that they will do one stunt by themselves and make sure the whole world knows about it. Tom Cruise spent years on a single film, ensuring every scene is perfect. He does global tours, tirelessly promoting his films across continents. And he often takes profit sharing deals. He gets paid more only if the film succeeds. Shah Rukh Khan rarely transforms physically for a role. His performances rely on charisma, not immersion. Salman Khan has played essentially the same character for over a decade, minimal acting, no variation, no prep. Akshay Kumar, I don't even want to talk about him anymore. It's really frustrating. When these actors don't invest in the process, why should audience invest in the product? When half or more of a film's total budget is eaten by the lead actor's fee, the rest of the movie is forced to survive on leftovers. And what gets compromised? Writing teams, set design and world building, BFX and CGI quality, and action coordination. In short, everything that makes a movie memorable is sacrificed just to pay the star. And the result? Predictable failure. The inflated ego and paycheck of the star becomes the film's downfall. As we talked about Radhe earlier, you can see Salman earned 100 crore from this film, and what the film earned: poor reviews, weak stories, and a disaster tag. When the actors earn 100 crore and the film feels worth 10 crore, the audience notices. And these are not isolated cases, they reflect a pattern. Actors walk away richer, the producers walk away in debt, and the audience walk away disappointed. When the story gets only what's left after the star is paid, the film becomes an afterthought. For Bollywood to survive and compete on a global stage, change is necessary. Actor needs to take pay cuts and tie fees to box office performances. Invest in story and direction, not just star power. Encourage new talent and minimize dependence on a handful of overpaid celebrities. Hollywood stars earn more because they work harder, market smarter, and deliver globally. Until Bollywood follows suit, the obsession with paycheck over performances will keep killing creativity and the box office. Fame is fleeting, paycheck should be earned. It's time Bollywood woke up to reality. So here comes the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let us know your opinion in the comment section. And thanks for watching.